Paltrocast.
There you go. Can you hear me there, Tahj?
I can hear you. How are you?
Find yourself there.
I'm well, thank you.
Looks like Morningstar Farms products are in front of you. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Yes, I've partnered with Morningstar Farms for this tailgating football season that is upon us. I'm a huge football fan, and I also truly really enjoy eating plant-based as often as I can. And I think it's cool that we're bringing awareness to the plant-based healthy lifestyle, especially during football season when a lot of the snacks can be sort of heavy, and you don't always have to have the pig for pigskin day. So I'm very excited about this partnership, and the entire lineup is delicious. It's wholesome. And I'm very excited for people to get to try it.
You're not only a big fan of football, but you played college football. Was the plan at any point in your life to be a professional player, or was that just something fun to do between acting gigs?
I think anybody that, plays any type of sport, if you're invested in it as much as I was, during my high school years, I took a break from acting just to focus on football. I think, your goal is always, you shoot for the stars, and I was able to get a D1 scholarship, which I'm, super grateful for. And I'm glad I had that time in my life to sort of step away from Hollywood and just be a sports guy. And it's crazy to think about now that I was, on the field, juking people out, and now I'm back on the camera. But like I said, I'm glad I had that time in my life, and still very much so enjoy watching football. Can't really juke like I used to because I'm getting up there in age. But I still got the quickness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, merging the two worlds of football and great snacks. I have seen your picks in USA Today when you were competing against other celebrities. Who would you say your best competition was in that one? I remember Bobby Moynihan was in that one, Taram Killam from SNL. You remember who was almost as good as you?
You know what? I don't remember, but it was, those types of things are always fun, especially when you're with your Hollywood colleagues. It's always fun to meet other sports fans and sort of battle it out in that way.
Sure. So back to the Morningstar brand and all that. You mentioned it's a great line. Do you have a favorite snack or two when it comes to tailgating or just watching at home?
Yeah. The two in front of me are definitely my favorite MVPs. They're my personal MVPs, which stands for Morningstar Farms Veggie Plays. And these two are, some of the Vegetizers, which we have the Nacho Bites, we have the Taquito Bites, completely plant-based, so delicious, wholesome. I like to dip them in some guacamole, maybe some salsa, dip it in whatever you want, but those are my go-tos, and they are truly delicious. I would not be here talking to you if they weren't.
Right. Well, you're a smart guy. I hear there's a reboot of Smart Guy in the works. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes. We're working hard on that. Good things take time. So I'm just, asking the fans to stay patient with me, and I want to make it right. Smart Guy fans are very vocal. They let me know all the time, what they want, what they don't want. We're taking our time with it. We do have the possible home for it, and we do have a writer, very talented, and I'm excited for fans to sort of, old fans and new fans alike, to sort of get that old nostalgic feeling with, leaving a lot of room for a new fan base to come in and enjoy what Smart Guy did so well, back in the day.
Are you a one project at a time kind of guy, or are there 5 more in the works and you're just being very modest?
I'm in a back-to-back filming situation at the moment. So I think I go through phases. If I want to step away, I step away, but I'm in go mode right now. So a lot of film on the horizon. Just finished one up in Canada, got back yesterday night. and then about to start another one in about a week or so. So very excited about what's to come, and I think people will really enjoy the projects I've got lined up.
Between those projects, football, this Morningstar Farms collaboration, that's a lot on your plate. But what's life like when you don't have to do all this stuff? Are there any surprising hobbies for you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I like to call myself a barista now. Over quarantine, I got really good at, steaming and frothing my milk, putting it in little, designs in my latte cups. And I love that. I'm a big family guy. I love spending time with my nieces, my nephew. I also have 4 godkids. So all those kids around me keep me busy, and it's a great form of birth control.
Music. I have to assume you're a fan here, but do you remember the last concert you attended before the whole pandemic hit? That's a tough question for a lot of people.
Man. Oh, geez. It was here in Hollywood, I know, but I can't remember which one it was. And I think it was like maybe in January before the pandemic started, but I love going to concerts. I used to be big in the Coachella thing, but now I'm a little too over that now, and it's way too hot out there for me. I'm like, I'll go to the Greek Theater or anything around, LA, if it's a band that I like. But I'm looking forward to being able to go back consistently to concerts, because it's just so fun. So I have a lot of music friends as well. We're sending our Spotify playlists to each other, new bands to check out and all that. So I'm excited when we get back to some sort of normalcy to be able to do all that safely again.
Totally. Well, 2 quick questions, and then you're a free man. The first one is, football is clearly the number 1 sport. What's the number 2 sport for you, for tailgating, for Morningstar, et cetera?
Ooh, probably baseball. I love going to baseball games. Big Dodger fan. I even like hockey games, but I'd say probably my number 2 would be baseball. And I really enjoy watching like track and field during the Olympic times as well. But yeah, I'd say football first, and then probably baseball. I mean, what's better than watching Corey Seager hit a home run while you're eating a Dodger dog?
MMA is better, but that's not the point here. The last question for you, besides this eventual Smart Guy reboot, what's a TV show that we should be watching? Do you have any recommendations real quick, and then you're free?
Ooh, well, I've been very much so into the sort of limited series thing. So, I mean, if you haven't watched Mayor of Easttown, I definitely recommend that. I'm a big horror fan as well. So The Outsider, which is a Stephen King adaptation, I think that's also on HBO Max. Those are the 2 latest. Oh, and then, I'm a kind of a comic book nerd, so Titans as well. I guess I really like HBO Max because all those shows are on HBO Max.
Well, now we know where the Smart Guy reboot is going. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for your time, man.
No, I didn't say that.
Thanks, Tahj.
That's all I'm saying, though.
Keep up the great work, man. Best of luck.
Thank you. Paltrocast.